So first we're going to do the aquavit. Instead of buying the Lignier brand, you can make your own at home and you can adjust it to whatever flavors you want. So you need 750 milliliter bottle of vodka, preferably potato vodka, but any other kind will do. And I'm just going to pour it into this bowl. So I decided to do raspberries, but you can do different spices. You can do it with or without sugar. So these are 2 cardamom pods, and I'm just going to break them with my knife and put them right in. And then next I've taken the peel from a lime, and I'm going to throw that in as well. And then I have a cup of raspberries. So I want mine to be a little bit fruity. I also have a teaspoon of sugar just to bring out the flavor of the raspberries a little bit. And then I'm just going to stir it. And then you want to cover it. You're going to have it sitting for about a month, 3 weeks to a month. At 3 weeks, I'll take it out, kind of test it and see if the flavors are soaked in enough, and then I could do it for the full month if I prefer. But then I'll just sit this out of the sun for the next 4 weeks or so. And that's it. So now we are going to make fiskeboller, which is Norwegian fish balls. This is sort of along the lines of what they would do at Aquavit, the restaurant. They have their Sunday smorgasbord where they would have meatballs, they would have herring, all sorts of fish. So we're kind of going to get those tastes but into one dish. So it's a pretty affordable dish, and you don't have to spend the $50 per person to go and taste the whole Norwegian smorgasbord. And this is great with the aquavit that we just made. So here I have some cod, which was on sale, but you could actually do this recipe. You could substitute beef if that was on sale this week. The point is to think about what your options are and make the smartest choice if you're being budget conscious. So I'm just going to mince the cod, and the skin's already been taken off. So we need this very small pieces. So now I've minced the fish. Basically I got them as small as I could, and now I'm just going to season them with about a teaspoon of salt. So now I've minced the fish. Basically I got them as small as I could, and now I'm just going to season them with about a teaspoon of salt. Mix it in. And next I'm going to take, this is a 1/4 pint of heavy cream. 2 eggs, and a tablespoon of corn flour. Now I'm going to beat this together. Now I'm just going to cover this. Let it chill while I get this fish stock ready. And now I'm going to boil box of fish stock. So now the mixture is chilled and the water is almost boiled, so I'm going to start to make the fish balls. So I'm going to put the fish in there. So now I'm going to take 2 teaspoons and try to make these into little balls. And the fish balls are chilled, I hope. Now we're just going to drop them in, see how it goes. Okay, now they're supposed to stay in there for about 8 minutes. And then we'll just take them out, put them on the plate, and then put them in the oven to stay warm and keep rotating through. So now we're going to take them out and see how it went. Alright. Not bad. Alright, now while we're waiting for the fish balls, we'll start on the sauce. It's called a remoulade sauce. So what we need is a 1/4 pint of mayonnaise, a 1/4 pint of sour cream, 5 gherkins, which I've cut them up, but they look just like pickles. It tastes kind of like what you would think of a pickle, but a little less strong, more like bread and butter pickle. So anyway, 5 of them chopped up. And the nice thing about this is you get to try this. It's a totally different flavor that most people probably haven't tried. And a jar of them, it's about the same as a regular jar of pickles, so you just have to kind of expose yourself to different flavors and you can still get them without spending a ton of money. Now we have a tablespoon of capers, and I've chopped them up a little bit. And then it called for 2 tablespoons of parsley and chives, but I did a little bit more just because I like herbs. And probably the smart thing to do if you're going to be doing a lot of cooking is when it's nice enough to actually get these plants and just keep them out on your porch, and then you can just go and chop off whatever you need for what you're making that day, rather than going to the store and buying them every time. So now I'm just going to mix this. Alright, and that's it. Now we're just waiting for our fish balls to finish and we'll be done. We're all done. Now, just going to plate them. Well, they sort of turned out. They didn't congeal as well as they should have, but not bad for a first try, I guess. And then a side of our remoulade sauce. Ta-da! There we go. This is our version of Aquavit's smorgasbord. So we get to try some of those Norwegian tastes without spending $50 a head. This costs about $10 a person. Bon appetit!